Morning, everyone. Oh, it's the 29th already. It's crazy. January's almost here. Hey, I'm not complaining. Bring the grass back. I'm gonna try to pile enough work up to work all of March too. I hope landscaping, stuff like that. So, but yeah. So it's the 29th here. I was planning on washing the trucks yesterday, but I don't know if I got a setback on that flu we had, or my daughter had, or what happened. But I actually got one truck washed, and then it just hit me. I mean, it slammed me like a ton of bricks, and I was right back in the bed. So I don't think I'm gonna play in the water today, even though it's gonna be almost 60. Got this kid working for me named Jason, or started. He just started helping us. I think he's gonna help us next year. I hit him up this morning asking if he wanted to wash some trucks, so he said he would. So we're gonna do that. I'm confident I ain't contagious. I'll just stay back. But like I said, I think it was just I feel fine today almost. Just a setback, or I don't know. Very weird. But anyway, so we'll go over here in a little bit, and I'll try to get a little bit of footage. He's gonna pressure wash the trucks and get the salt off of them, because it looks like 2 weeks, maybe the 11th or 12th, before we do anything else. So the 11th possibly, but it looks like the 12th we'll have a salt run. So I want to get the salt off of them. It's hard enough the way it is on it. Maybe get the insides cleaned out. If we could get the guys to pay a little more attention and not just trash. Yeah, I know it's a work truck, we're using it, but try to keep maybe take our salty gloves off first, throw them on the floorboard or something. I don't know. I guess I should have bought old trucks, but then you have issues and brake lines on them old Chevys. What's up, Cade? What's up, buddy? Huh? That's kind of why I stick with newer trucks. I feel they're a little safer, especially when you got people driving them. You know, I'm a Chevy guy, and them 06, 07 Chevys, man, their brakes are terrible. They really are. I mean, and I think it's just how they are, you know. They go to the floor. But anyway, I'll take you along here a little bit. I'll turn the camera on. We're gonna go over. Jason's gonna get the trucks washed up. Little does he know he's gonna be on some camera. I don't think he cares, but maybe I'll fly that drone around him a little bit. Play. I wanted to wash him, but I think it might be best for me to stay out of the water right now, so I can get over this crap. I hate being sick. I'm a baby. Yep, a huge baby when I'm sick. So I'll admit that. But I'll take you along with here in a little bit, and we'll get them trucks washed up and wait on the next storm. So I gotta get some more salt. Man, I wish there was a place I could get bulk here close to me. I found one. It's like an hour and 15 minutes. That's not worth the drive for me to go load my spreader one time, you know. So I don't know. Maybe next year I'll get into bulk salt, but then I'd stock it, and I'm talking bulk salt for everybody. But then I'd stock it, and then we probably wouldn't have a winter. So that is what it is. So, but anyway, I've actually picked up a few really good snow contracts. I dropped a couple. Actually, all the Aldi's in my area, I purposely dropped them. The money versus the headache just wasn't there. I mean, last year we had a lot of issues. Their truck drivers they back into the docks, they unload their own trucks in the middle of the night. So we kept having issues. They would call me, oh, this ain't clean. And I would tell them, listen, we just scraped that dock. And I took pictures. I mean, less than an inch, salt on it. And the truck drivers would pull in and roll out and then say they couldn't get in the dock. I finally told him, you know, if the truck driver can't get in that dock with a half an inch of snow that's salted, he shouldn't be driving truck. So we finally caught him up in. It wasn't just my location or some other locations, they said that they were having issues with the drivers. I don't know if the drivers just didn't want to unload their trucks or what, or using it as a crutch. So, Aldi's is a great company to work for. We'll definitely be bidding the snow again. I did drop it, or not snow, the grass and the landscape will definitely be bidding that. But I dropped them for snow. Just too much of a headache. And there's a couple other places that it was simply the case. I bid high. If I got it, I got it. If I didn't, I didn't. So we lost one, but I've replaced it 5 times. So guys, that's what it is. If you have a property that they don't know your worth and they don't want to pay you, when they have a mile of sidewalks and obstacles, and they want to pay what a small lot should be paying. So yeah, we replaced it. You always can replace your clients. It's not, probably the 3 or 4 I picked up has doubled, if not tripled, what that one brought me that I dropped. So smart business. That just comes back to the know your worth thing. So yeah, we picked up a couple, 2 or 3 snow accounts, and they're great. Smaller ones. They've seen our work. That's where it comes back to in the mowing in the summer too. I'm not the cheapest. I won't be the cheapest. I'll tell you that right off the bat. I tell the customers that. I don't want to put anything on my schedule much under $50 for mowing. Do we have some under? Oh, yeah, we have some under 50. Now, if you have 8 accounts right in a row, if a customer has 8 or 9 rentals right in a row, yeah, I'll cut them a break. That's different. The truck's not moving. You're not using fuel. Bam, 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 bam. That's different. But if you're still out bidding yards at $30, I don't know how you do it. So that's what it comes back to with the snow. You can't string yourself as thin with snow. Snow takes longer. It ain't as fast. But anyway, like I said, we've picked up some great snow accounts, dropped some problems. And that's what it comes back to with the grass. You don't string yourself thin to where your quality suffers. I watch people mow properties, and there's areas that I drive by every day, and they will literally leave the trimming 2 to 3 weeks at a time. 2 to 3 weeks at a time, they will leave trimming. And people want to wonder why they lose customers. You have to look like a customer. I've always told my employees, look at that yard as if it was your own. It's just another yard on our list for that day. Just another one checked off. The customer sees it in a whole different perspective. They come out, they're going to look at the yard. I know if I had my yard mowed, I'm out in the evening with the kids or whatever hanging out, I'm going to look around. If they forgot to blow my patio off, I'm going to see it. So quality is key, guys. Because if you don't have quality, you may win the bid, you may get the customer, but you won't keep them. To keep your customers, you have to provide quality work. So, it just is what it is. You lose some, you'll gain it back in, 2 to 3 times, So, snow in my area, people beg you to do it. I could have 50 more accounts, but I'm not just going to string myself that thin. So what you do when you have a client that don't want to pay correctly, we may say, you just politely and professionally drop their services, and you go to these other 25, 30 people you have waiting, or you can call. There is no shortage of snow in this area. I promise you that. So that's what we did. We dropped a couple that were, headaches or non-paying, and picked up what I feel so far has been some great customers. And we will treat them right. We will take care of them. 50 50% of our snow was on 0 tolerance. So even the event of a storm's coming, we'll go salt. So take care of your customers, they'll take care of you. That's just how it is. If you're skipping trimming for 2 to 3 weeks at a time, it's a no-go. Now, I know if you come back to June, July, August, or July, August, when it's burn up, yeah, you could probably get by for a week or so in some areas. Sometimes it's better to leave the edging and the trimming. You're helping it when it's 100 degrees out. So that's a whole different scenario. But I'm not gonna yak your ear off. We will. I'll pick you up when we head to the shop here in a little bit, and we'll watch old Jason wash some trucks. I can't even sleep at night knowing they're sitting there covered in salt like that. So that'll be great to get them cleaned up. I appreciate his help. Seems to be a very young, eager, willing to work kid. I mean, first night I took him out, it was -12 with the wind chill, with the wind factor. Kid stuck right with it. He didn't complain. He seems to be like he could be a great asset. So Jason, appreciate it. I mean, that was the worst of conditions. That's rough too. And you start first time out, it's the worst possible conditions you could have. I have never done snow removal, or in my area that where we're at, you know, we're right on the West Virginia line. So that tells you how far south we are in Ohio. Most of the time we eat and stuff, it's West Virginia. But anyway, first time you take the kid out and it's -12, the wind blowing sideways. I told him, I said, bud, that is the worst of the worst conditions. So he did great. I really appreciate him. I think he's still in like a trade school. There's a chance, you know, so I'll have to work around a school schedule next year, but there's a chance early or late 23 that he could early place into my business for what he's taken, or that's what he said. So we'll see if things work out, and if he's a good worker and stuff, we'll do that. We'll do that for sure, you know. So but anyway, I'll pick you up here in a little bit, guys. Thanks. Alright, I'm getting some trucks washed here. Tell you what, that plow's gonna need a cutting edge here soon. It's getting wore out. He's got the loose stuff washed off of it. Almost spray some of the salt be gone. I just mixed it up in one of these sprayers. A couple ounces of it to, I think it said 2 to 3 ounces to a gallon of water. Let's see how this works. I don't know how long. I should look at the, I don't know how long you're really supposed to leave it. Go look at that jug that's sitting right there and read the back of it. See if it says how long you're supposed to leave it. It's supposed to neutralize the salt. We will see. I guess we won't see for years. I think the sprayer's losing it. Get it back here real good. That salt lays there. It's sitting in my office, right by the bench, because it freezes up out here. Gotta keep this equipment clean, or it's too expensive not to. We'll spray this on, rinse this stuff back off, and then he'll hand wash it. Got to be done in steps here. That's what I'm saying. This stuff like this, guys, there's a lot of work that goes on in the background. Was it really set? Huh? 5 to 10 minutes. I probably got it a little hotter in this jug than it should be too.
Was that hot water you put it in?
This is actually from yesterday. But is that what it said to do?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
In the bottom with the nozzle.
It should really, I think the best way would be to use a foam cannon. Spray it on with a pressure washer and a foam cannon.
Yeah.
But, oh. This is the first time I've ever actually tried it. I normally just clean them really well, but that salt is hard on stuff. I told RJ, I said, you know what an 8-year-old plow truck looks like? An 8-year-old plow truck. Rough. Rough.
How long you had this plow?
This plow, we used it last year, so this is the second year. That boss is 3 years old. You ever plowed?
Not in a truck.
We're gonna have to change that. I'll find a Watt 8 parking lot or something, I'll let you try it.
I'd like to.
That's what I'm checking. He actually called me back. I haven't called him yet. He acts like I can add you to my insurance, so we'll see. All those areas where that salt gets down in there and lays. I think this sprayer's got something in the nozzle. They don't like to spray very well. It's not hard, it's gonna take your time. With the plowing aspect. I don't know if this stuff does any good, but we'll see. It was made for like boats and marine. That's how it was started, supposedly, for salt water on boats and stuff. And
I saw it bought them for inboard outboard engines.
yeah, it's supposed to be safe on paint and everything. I hope it is. Yeah, it's not. We're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Pressure washer actually got most of that.
Yes, it did.
Yeah,
It actually did a good job. Make sure you hit back in behind them wheels when you see. A lot of that's freaking fluid film and stuff in there. See all these cracks where it lays.
Who did your this
Wrap.
Yeah.
Place in Vienna. Elite Graphics, I think. I need to have the other truck done. I'd say you can start rinsing this bed off here. Getting her real good and off.
One center, you see like
I'd power wash it. You can power wash it. But like I said, I don't know if that stuff does any good. Looks like it was made for like boats and aquatic stuff. That's what it probably originally started as. But shoot, if I could take a step like this, help preserve the trucks a little longer, I think it's worth it. I think trucks are getting so expensive before it's over with. I won't be buying them every year. And normally I try to flip one each year, but I don't know. They say to kind of let it dry. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna hurt it. Try to get it down in these cracks where the salt runs down into. Then we got this mess to clean up. It's unreal how filthy these things get. So they are filthy. Yep. I'm excited to get them cleaned up, guys. Alright. Anyway. Probably about where we'll end it for the day. I'm gonna let him get these trucks cleaned up. I'm probably gonna go to the house. Trying not to overdo it so I don't get this freaking sickness of a plague I am plagued with. Normally I'd be washing stuff, but I think with all this crud I'm trying to get rid of, I better stay out of the water, like I said. So I'm having him wash them. It is nice out in the sunshine today. It is very nice. Freaking weather. This time last week's trying to kill us. -12. This week it's 60. Ain't that something? So yeah, that's Ohio weather for you guys. But anyway, short video. We're gonna get them cleaned up and wait on the next storm. So go from there. I don't see one for a couple weeks, but it could stay away. You know I say that. So guys, thanks for watching, and I might set you up for a few minutes to watch him clean the trucks, and we'll see what I can do with this video here later. Got that case off, so hopefully the sound's a little better, but I'll set you up and watch him for a few, and enjoy the nice weather, guys. Peace.